Good morning, everyone. For those who have already joined, kindly tell me if you hear me clearly. You can unmute or send a thumbs up emoji for me to know that you are hearing me okay. All right, so let's check audio. How about video? All right, thank you. It's a nice day today, and I appreciate those who joined this G Meet as early as 8:30 this morning. Thank you so much. We will start at exactly 9 a.m. So if you know a participant who is supposed to be in this meeting, please advise them to join already. I sent the link of this meeting in RGC with the instructions on how to join. So while we are waiting for the rest of the participants to join, please click also the attendance link that I just sent now, just right now in our chat box. Thank you. All right, it's already 9 a.m. Good morning once again, and let us start our demo presentation since we are 100% complete based on the numbers of participants that I see in my Gmeet right now. Again, for those who haven't clicked on the attendance form, the link is in our chat box. Before we continue, let us check our audio and video. Please comment thumbs up in our chat box if audio is clear and the heart react if video is okay. Okay, there you go. Thank you. By the way, for those who are experiencing technical difficulties like slow internet connection, please do not worry because as we have agreed, today's presentation will be recorded, so you will still be able to watch the complete demonstration. May I just also request everyone to have their microphone on mute if you don't have anything to say. You can also type your question in the chat box, or you can politely interrupt me if you feel I am going too fast or if there is something that you want to clarify. I would be glad to address all your concerns the best I could. I would not also mind if you prefer your camera to be off. That's fine with me. All right, so let's just proceed with the formalities of this program. Okay, let's start with the singing of the Philippine national anthem, followed by doxology and the prayer. All right, that is done. So today's demo presentation is about the monitoring and e-learning accomplishments based on the demo 3 tasks. Okay, so the main purpose, just so to emphasize the main purpose of this demonstration presentation is that you should be able to demonstrate how to set up and use the different monitoring tools in the learning management system as teachers. You know, we are all teachers here since this is a new normal. We are in the new normal, type of education or modality. Then this is a very fruitful tool that we could utilize, the LMS. So, again, the main purpose of today's monitoring is um, to demonstrate how to set up and use the different monitoring tools in the learning management system. All right, so let me start with my demonstration. Allow me to share my screen with you. Please tell me if you can see my screen now. Hold on, share screen. All right, there you go. All right, can see my screen now? Okay, thumbs up, please. How about the audio? Can you still hear me? Yeah, okay, please thumb up also. Thumbs up. Okay, thank you so much. So, first we have to check our inbox, email inbox for the um, login information for our development site. And in this case, we use Genomio, okay, genomio.com. So let's look for that um, email from Genomio. There you go, here. All right, so all you have to do is to click on the development site link. And once you are redirected there, as you see on your screen, I'm already in my development site. So you can see here, even if without logging in yet, okay, you will be able to see some of the um, things that I have included or uploaded in my development site. You'll see there um, the logo of my school, Caloocan City Business High School. I also included a picture and a video of our commencement exercises, which was held um, just like 2 weeks ago, and a short video about me as the teacher. All right, you could actually upload several um, materials here. All right, but before you can do that, of course, you have to log in first. So you just click on login on the top right corner, and there you go. I click on remember username before. That's why you'll see here the word admin. So by default, the default username is admin, and the password is the one sent by the Genome support. I did not change it anymore. So all I have to do right now is just click on login. All right. But in your case, you have the option to edit your username and password also. But I prefer to use the default one because it would take some time, if you forget your password. So just for security purposes, I'm utilizing the default ones. All right, so I was able to log in already, and by default, you will be in the dashboard site, dashboard, dashboard part of your website. All right, so you'll see the only available course. For now, I only uploaded one course. I added one course. So the next thing that you'll have to do for you to be able to edit other materials here, you just click on Site Home. And since this is a free website, you will be constantly seeing um, ads. So all you have to do is to just close it. All right. So there you go. You're already in your development site. There you go. You can see everything there. And then the next thing that you'll have to do is to go to the top right corner where you see the actions menu or the icon gear. All right. Gear icon. And then you'll have to click on turn editing on. There you go. Once the turn editing on is selected, it will change into turn editing off. That means you have already turned the editing on. And you will also notice, you will see the gear icon here, which means you can edit the content of this front page. Okay. You can also add an activity resource here. There's already a plus sign. Now, for you to be able to edit the elements or content of your entrepreneurship or your course, and in my case, it's entrepreneurship for grade 12, all you have to do is to click on it. All right. And once you click on it, you'll be inside your entrepreneurship course, and in my case, the entrepreneurship course. So basically, these are the activities or resource that I have already created prior to this demonstration. So you will see here several such as Gmeet, forums, which I entitled as announcements, self-introduction, right? So um, our concern today in this demonstration is to actually first to set up course completion to the completion of all activities in this course. So in this entrepreneurship course, we'll have to set up course completion to the completion of all activities. Meaning, before you can finish this course, you have to go through all the activities inside this course. All right. So for us to do that setting, you have to go to the gear icon here. On the top right corner, the actions menu, click, click on it, and then click on course completion. Now, it says there that you have to select all activities to be completed first. Now, you will be seeing here right now that the option is the setting is already set to complete all activities because I have enrolled several learners already. That's why I set it up for all the activities to be completed first before they can complete the course. So for this demonstration purposes, I'm gonna unlock completion options, okay, just to show you how it has to be done. All right. So once you click on that, you will be seeing under general completion requirements. On the right side, you'll have two options. So one is course is complete with when all conditions are met, and the other one is course is complete when any of the conditions are met. So in this case, we will be choosing course is complete when all conditions are met. Okay, why? Because there are several conditions that you have to choose for each activity. So below, you will see there condition activity completion. Okay, and in this part, you'll have to check all the activities that you created that the learner has to complete. Okay, so in this case, I selected almost everything except for forum and the personal development plan. So there you go. You just have to check the activities. Okay. And then click on Save Changes. All right. So basically, that's how you do it. Another um, task for monitoring um, tools in the learning management system is to set up activity completion of the following elements. First, let's go to the book element. Okay, so okay, first, these are called elements. All right, so I have here my okay lesson one, and then the pretest element, and then this is the book element. All right, so if you want to add, you'll just have to click on the plus an activity or resource. Let me show you that. Okay. If you want to add a book resource, you'll just have to click on this and it will automatically be added. But in this case, I have already created one. So let's just um, do the setting in this um, element. Okay, so this is the book. As you see here, there's a restriction already because again, I have already uh, set the settings. Okay, so it should be require students to view. Okay, so under the book element, for you to change any settings under it, you'll have to go to the edit option and then click on edit settings. Right? So you will be prompted with a different window. Every time you see a red exclamation mark, that means that this field is required. You have to input something before you can proceed or save any changes in this um, window. So name. So I named it entrepreneurship and its relevance because basically that is the topic that I will be discussing for my lesson one. All right. So by the way, before I proceed, what is the meaning of book? What is the difference of book resource or element from um, the actual file that you will be uploading. In book, this is like an ebook. When you embed your lesson in this type of element, it compresses the file size. So it doesn't eat up much of your storage in this Genomio site, because this is just a free site. You will have a limited storage. So it is advisable that you use the book activity resource to compress the file size. Okay, so moving on. Again, our concern is to set up activity completion of this element requires students to view. So we'll have to go to activity completion. Where will you find that? You'll have to scroll down and you will see appearance, common module settings, restrict access, activity completion, tags, competencies. And our concern is activity completion, so just check on that. All right. Now, it says there that student must view this activity to complete it. Since again, I was able to set up the settings or did the settings before prior to this demonstration. So allow me to unlock so that you'll be able to see how it's done. All right. So activity completion, completion tracking. Okay. You will see there show activity as complete when conditions are met. But there are other options here. Do not indicate activity completion. The other one, students can manually mark the activity as completed. And for this demonstration purposes, we'll have to select show activity as complete when conditions are met, because there are certain conditions that I want to implement in this particular course before my students can proceed to the next activity. So show activity as complete when conditions are met. And then put a check mark. Students must view this activity to complete. If this isn't checked, students or learners will be able to proceed to the next activity without completing this activity. All right, so again, we'll have to make sure that this is checked. And all you have to do is to save and display. So that's one of the um, main tasks for today's demonstration. Another element that we'll have to set activity completion um, is the forum. Okay, so let's go to forum. Okay, let's go back. So you are already inside the book. Okay, allow me to show you the content. I have 3 chapters here. Okay, all you have to do, if you want to read everything, you'll just have to click on next. Then learner will be prompted to read everything that's in here, and then exit book once you are done. So the next thing or task to do is to um, set the forum activity completion. Okay. Okay. So a while ago, you were able to see at the beginning part of this website, you have the Gmeet, you have the announcements and self-introduction. If the icon is like this, okay, this is an example of a forum activity. So the task is to set up activity completion to require students to post a reply or discussion. All right, since this is a forum, of course, reply is required. So for you to do that, you click on edit. Again, you cannot change any settings without turning on the edit on button and click clicking on the edit button. Once you click on that, you will be prompted again with with the window inside the updating forum settings. So again, if there is a red exclamation mark, then that means this field is required. So in this case, I will just have I placed announcements and general news and announcement under description. So if you want this to be displayed, you'll just have to put a check mark. Otherwise, whatever you place there without checking this won't be displayed. All right. So activity completion again. We'll proceed to activity completion because that's the next task. All right. Okay. For the purpose of demonstrating to you how it should be done, I'm going to unlock completion options because I already set it up before. Okay. So going back, once you click on activity completion, you will be prompted with several options here. You'll have to go to completion tracking. And there are three options here. Do not indicate activity completion. Students can manually mark the activity as completed and show activity as complete when conditions are met. So you have to select show activity as complete when conditions are met. And grade not required because that's not the purpose, and require posts. Student must post discussion or replies, at least one, okay? Because that is a forum. There should be one reply or discussion coming from the learners or students. And then all you have to do is to click on save and display. And you'll be back to your um, to the general site, to the general window. But for you to be able to go back to the main site home, you'll just scroll down and on the left, you click on site home. There you go. And then click on the course again, which is entrepreneurship, the only available course in this development site for the meantime, for the time being. Okay. So the next task is to set the task sheet or the submission in one of the activities that I created is to set the passing grade to 100 and require students to get a passing grade. These are the settings that needs to be set. Okay, so in this case, I chose my homework. All right. I choose my homework to be um, um, to set my homework to set the passing grade to 100 and require students to get passing grade. Okay. Hold on. Ah, oh, in this case, I there are several elements I set for that particular setting. So let's check on this post test. Okay, for you to do some settings on this activity, you have to make sure that the edit option is here, is visible. Click on that and then click on edit settings. All right, so again, you'll be prompted with another window. Once you see the red exclamation mark, that means it's required. All right, so I named it as post test. And then I placed the description here. In this case, I put in the direction. And then put the check mark under in the display description on course page. So this description will be seen by the learners even if they're not yet inside the post test. Okay, so the task is to set the passing grade to 100. How will you do that? Obviously, you'll have to go to the grade option. So you'll have to scroll down and you will be uh, seeing several options here. Then all you have to do is to go to grade and then set the passing grade to 100. Okay, passing grade to 100. I place here 5 because I only created 5 questions. So for the learner to pass this category or this post test, they should be able to get 5 points or answer all 5 questions correctly and allow them to take it 3 times. And the grading method is the highest grade. So meaning to say, if they get a low score on their first attempt and the um, like one only on the first attempt and they got 4 on the second attempt and then in their last attempt they got 3, if you set it to get the highest grade regardless of whether the last attempt is 3 only, it will still get the highest grade, which is 4. So grading method is set to highest grade, of course. And then after that, because that is the only task, you'll have to click on save and display. All right. So next task, okay, that's quiz. So that's the quiz or the post test. Another is the task sheet. All right. So let's go back to the course, which is answer 12. So that was the post test. Let's try this activity. Okay. Mhm. Okay, where is it? This homework. Okay. Let's try this activity or resource. Let's set it to get a perfect score and um, complete with a passing grade. Edit settings. Assignment name. I place it homework number 1, entrepreneurship, and in the description, I put on the instruction for online modality and for modular, and then display description and course page. That's why a while ago you were able to see this description. And then additional file, I uploaded here my uh, the actual homework with the rubrics, with the instruction and how it is to be done. Where are they going to submit it? Excuse me. And then grade set to maximum grade of 100. Grading method. In my case, I chose simple direct grading. Okay. And grade to pass based on the task require the students to get a passing grade. So that's it. Set the passing grade to 100. Passing grade to 100. How many questions are here? Ah, five. Five. So let us set this to 5. Okay. And then set the passing grade to 100 and require students to get a passing grade. Require the students to get a passing grade. Okay. I already set it up, so just for demonstration purposes, I'm gonna unlock this and show you, demonstrate to you how that should be selected. Okay. Mhm. Student must view this activity. Student must receive a grade to complete this activity. The student must submit to this activity to complete it. Student must receive, require a grade. So the task here is to require students to get a passing grade. Okay, let's check this. and then save and display. There you go. To receive a grade. All right, there you go. You'll see here if you want to view if they have submitted, you'll just have to click on this. If you want to grade it manually, just have to click on this. All right. So next is to provide grade sheet or grade task sheet using the submission bin. Okay. Grade a student. Okay. So if you want to grade a student, okay. So let's say since we're already here, let's just go to this one and then let's try to grade. I was able to grade already. All right. I was able to grade already one of the activities a while ago. So on the in this particular window, you will be able to see what the learner has uploaded. Sometimes you'll have to download it manually. All right. So in this case, this is my learner's name, and this is the file that he uploaded. So I was able to check it already, and then after checking, I will be since he was able to perfect everything, I gave him 100. I manually put 100 here, and in the feedback comments, I use I just took a screenshot of the criteria for checking, and then I pasted it here as a sort of feedback. But when you want to provide feedback, there are several options. Um, we can actually record an audio. Say, for example, you are checking so many um, um, activities, and you want to provide feedback for all of your learners to all of your learners. You can click on record audio and just say congratulations or great job, and then it will be attached here. All right, so basically that's it. But in this case, I took a screenshot of whatever that is the criteria on how he got the perfect score, because the perfect score here is 7 over 7, and that's equivalent to 100. That's why I placed 100 here. So there you go. Right? So that's it. I've already submitted or graded it. All right, so let's go back. Say, for example, you have several learners here are enrolled. All you have to do is to just click on save and show next so that you'll proceed to your next student. So this student not graded because there's no attempt as of yet. This learner hasn't submitted anything yet, so I cannot grade anything. You just have to click on save and show next. What you can provide feedback here, like when are you going to submit your output? Okay, let's try this. I'm going to show you how to record. Okay, other options for providing feedback. Go ahead and create your output already as soon as possible. There you go. And then you just have to attach the recording, and it's already there. Once you click on save and show next, the time that he opens his Genomius website, he will be able to see this feedback and click on it, and he'll be able to hear what you recorded about your feedback. Okay, so basically that's how these are just some of the options in giving feedback. So save and show next, so you'll proceed so you can proceed to your next learner. So in this case, Corazon hasn't you know has not done any of his output also, so no attempt. not graded yet, so I cannot put a grade, but I can put feedback here like start submitting your output. Okay, and then click on save and show next. So that's how you provide feedback. And then just click on, so I'm already with my next learner. There you go. No attempt also, so you can put another feedback like submit before the due date, avoid deduction, point deduction on grades. Then click on save and show next. Okay, so since I'm already done with all of my learners, I'm done with everybody who are enrolled in this course. I'll just go back to my course site. Now, the next task is to manually grade using gradebook. So how will you do that? Using gradebook. Manual grade grading using gradebook. So you'll see here in this development site, uh, on the left side, you'll see several options and under the course name. You'll have participant, budgets, competencies, grades, general, etc., etc. But the concern is grade. It says there that you'll have to, that one of the tasks is to manual grading using the gradebook. Okay, let me show you another way. You're back on your course, go to gear, and then gradebook setup. This is the gradebook setup, okay? So one of the options, gradebook setup, okay? Add grade item, item name, and you'll just have to put some item name, but it's not required, and then you'll just have to save changes. Maximum grade set to 100. Save changes. There you go. Max grade. All right. And then another way, another task for today's activity or for this demonstration is to access and generate the different type of reports like the course completion report, activity completion report, and logs report. And how do you do that? Okay, so let's go back to the course. Okay, this time you'll have to click on the gear icon again, but you won't see here any option to access the report. For you to do that, you'll have to click on more. All right. After you click on more, you will see, scroll down, and you will see reports. Okay. So for demonstration purposes, you will have to access and generate the different type of reports such as course, activity, and log. Course completion, activity report, and logs. Okay, so there you go. Course completion report. You just click on this link under reports. Okay, you will see the list of your learners. So you will see which or who among your students who are still not done in the activities, who are not doing. Okay, you can download it in spreadsheet format or in Excel compatible format. Okay, another way to access and generate um, activity completion report, you'll have to go back here on top, course complete. You're still in under reports, activity report. We'll go to activity completion report. Activity completion report. There you go, activity completion report. So this is the activity completion report. Okay, that's how you access. Okay, you'll see the name, their email address, and the activities that they were able to complete. If there's already a check mark, that means the learner was able to do the activities, that particular activity. So in this case, only one learner was able to start doing the activities. The rest hasn't have the rest were not are not able to start yet. Okay, so that's it. Next is the logs report. Okay, still in the same window. Okay, here you'll have to click on logs. And then once you are in the logs report already, you just click on get these logs. And once you click on that, you will be prompted with all of the activities that happened in this development site, whether your learner has already accessed or created. There you go here. Grading form viewed, and so on and so forth. So everything that's done in this development site from the day it was created is reflected here. So that's how you do it. All right. So do you have any more questions? Because for today's demonstration purposes, those are the only tasks that are required for me to demonstrate to you. Or for those who weren't able to watch the entire demonstration because of their internet connection problem, again, you don't have to worry because this video or demonstration is recorded, and as soon as the video is generated, I will be sending the link to your individual emails. I'll have the video available for all of you. So if you don't have any more questions, again, this is Teacher Beth Salyoman. Thank you for listening, and thank you for your cooperation. Have a good day.